Hey guys, Brett from Iron Body Martial Arts here. I'm going to start our workout on the floor here with some barefoot skipping to start toughening the feet and warming up the body. Yeah, because there's no point having good kicks but not strong feet. It's a bit cold out there today, so I thought to celebrate the up and coming Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course, I would do a little live stream training. Let's get the skipping rope on the go. Let's roll. So yeah, we're going to do barefoot skipping on the cobble floor. I'm just going to try and get this so you can see the damn floor. And that's going to start the toughening of our feet for our training. It's a little bit cold. Let's get this on. Then we're going to go into some other stuff. A lot of it featured on the stem. Rogan, how are you, buddy? Getting some training done. Start with some skipping on the floor. Let's roll. Okay guys, this is base level toughening up the feet. Really easy to do. Stem. No, I can't speak Persian, my friend. But anyway, a great method for toughening up the feet. Let's go. Okay, it's going to get our blood flowing and also toughening up those feet for our kicks, for our strikes. Then we're going to move on to some proprietary exercises for grip and stuff. Let's go. I'm getting warmed up. do a double. Who got the toe? Alrighty. Yeah, so we're getting used to moving around on spiky, rough ground that's not very nice on the feet. Let's get our grip going on. gripping, twisting, rinsing, pressing, all parts of the grip training. Let's do a bit more skipping. So yeah, it's all kind of twisting and gripping and torque training to help with the different parts of the iron bridge. If you can get one of those, it's really worth it. Even if you play around with the torque and the movements. Let's go back to this. Alright, so yeah, I'll explain this more in the Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course, but yeah, it's gripping and twisting and training tool. Probably do a bit more skipping now, just keep that blood pumping. And we'll go into some body beater training. Need a bit more forearm work, I think. Stretching out the tendons. Yeah, well that's good. Now my forearm and grip is burning just with those two grip training methods, proprietary exercises. There's plenty more in the IBMA Iron Hand course. Obviously a bit better setup than this. Just watch those tendons. Alrighty, get some striking on the go. Yeah, so real base level 1 is just striking the skin, warming it up. The feet, the hands, everything. So let's move on to this now. Keep that body rate high though, yeah? We're also getting conditioning from our nice barefoot on the floor here. So, another thing we can talk more about at the Iron Hand course is coming out. This thing. So this thing here, every now and then it gets a bit dry. I soak it. It's a bit like, it's bamboo matting, but it's like tatami style. I soak it every now and then. It's a little secret for you guys. And then it gets kind of dense and heavy again. So if anyone's ever kicked a boxing bag, like with the flat of your foot, usually stings. So imagine taking that to the foot on a cold day. yeah, so like I said, there's the whole training regime in the Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course that's coming out soon, but I'm doing some of the other exercises and some of the different exercises for you guys here. This is a great little tool, just like a bamboo mat woven together, soaked, so it's a little bit dense. MMA fighters, traditional martial artists, Muay Thai guys, great for the shins. Yep. We'll translate it onto the bag in a minute. Knees. Balance. This is cool because you can train every part of the shin. You can train the top part, yeah. You can train this lower part, which is a lot weaker, and then obviously the flat of the foot. And if you want an example, like here's a tile. Yeah, this thing's hard, man. Yeah, nice and soaked. All right. Okay. You might say, oh well, actually I'll do one thing more. But you might say like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you hitting your arms and hands? Well, even in an MMA context, but certainly in a traditional martial arts contest, you might take kicks to the hand, you might guard, you might bind, you might strike. So you've got to be able to strengthen these bones, and then I'll show you the side muscles actually for like sport styling. I forgot. Everyone hates the inner thigh kick. Just gets you used to that sting. Hate that one. Why am I keeping moving? Just to keep blood flowing, but also, like I said, training on this hard ground for the feet. Yep. silliness. We're unaware, bang, comes in. We're unaware, bang, it comes in. We're unaware, bang, comes in. Comes in, comes in, comes in. Don't hit too high. You know why. So this is just one of the preliminary training tools for iron body martial arts, or iron hand and iron body method, covered on the course, by the way, that's coming out soon. Bone, bone, bone. Bone, bone. 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 Muscle, yeah, because your muscle can get caught. Muscle can get caught. Elbow. Elbow. Train until you're nice and nimble on those feet, even on hard ground. Bone, see? Bone, bone. Now again, you might say like, what would these do, sport combat or whatever? But you take shots on the arm, you take shots on the forearm, and in real life, when you're binding, trapping, grabbing, striking, it's all forearm. And here's a sport, like we did a sport one before, a martial arts one, we strike on the side leg, outside leg, inside leg, outside leg. So now we show you another sort of sports combat-y one, which is on the forearms here. You take kick, yeah, take kick. Great for MMA, this one. Especially in quarantine when you got no one to kick you. Yeah, if you're using a sports combat kind of guard. Jason T says, been following your methods for years. Thank you, inspiration. Thanks, Jason, man. Thank you very much, brother. We're all inspiring each other, I think. So yeah, directly relatable to sport combat, that, because everyone who knows, if you've got even gloves on and Muay Thai, you're taking those kicks to the arm there. It's great to just build it up a bit.
Yeah, back to the bone, 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 arm. You can either smack it like this or imagine like you're doing a strike. Finally, back a hand, back a hand, back a hand. Oh, I might have to hurry this up. We're nearly running out of battery here. Might as well do squats whilst you're toughening up your fists. Other one, come on. So what have we done so far? We've done skipping on the hard ground. It's a basic. If you have problems skipping, just skip on ground with bare feet and you won't have problems skipping anymore because your feet and your bones and your muscles will like strengthen. We've done the twisting and grippers. We've done some of this. Not too much explanation, but as I said, the Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course that's coming out is got a whole awesome breakdown and all the other proprietary exercises and articles and annotations. So for anyone to follow who wants to, it's coming out on Udemy. Have a look as well. Teespring Iron Body Martial Arts store. There's some Iron Body Martial Arts shirts better than this one. If you want some what do you call inspiration. I want to get one of them, but I can't because they're in America. So anyway, okay. So what you do then, I don't want to give too much away, but sort of do all that stuff in between your whole routine. Yeah, you can mix and match it. You don't have to do it all in a row like I did there. Okay, but this is the base level. Or maybe, I don't know, yeah, base. You can train this for so long. I mean, in months and years and stuff, and you'll just keep making you better and better. All right, well, let's translate some of this to the bag now, because that's what we want ultimately, is we want bare knuckle striking power. Yeah. And also you got to be careful if you have been training your wrist at all. It can tighten these muscles, makes them a bit more prone to bending, so watch out for that. Alrighty. There's the bag there. Oh, there he is. Well, after all that, this is the freaking easy bit. This is like the heavy bag. Everyone pulls out the heavy bag and goes, oh, it's time for the heavy bag. Let's do some conditioning. Caught my phone. Kung Fu Power caught the phone. Here we go. So yeah, everyone says do some conditioning, but oh, what's happened? Here we go. Oh geez, that looks like it's zoomed. Oh, there we go. Cool. Didn't know I could do that. I'll tell you what. There we go. Sorry guys, that's getting a bit crappy. All right. Yeah, this is the easy bit, really. Usually when I'm shin conditioning on there, I'll probably be a bit closer than usual. Or flat foot. Wasn't very good. That's those inside forearms. The top of the bag's really soft, so you kind of have to like fakely kick it real low. Toe conditioning for MMA. Says Denny Crane. It's coming, bro. Yeah, so if you were gonna use a flat foot kick, Lando Gomez learned how to make iron palm bags on the channel. Yeah, so usually if you're going to use a flat kick, you probably kick a bit higher usually, but or at least sport-wise. But I find you have to kick low on the bag, so otherwise you don't get even any conditioning whatsoever. So that's this one. Sit. Sit. Heat. 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 Heat kick, and then that flat translates to a higher kick that you would really do. I'm on an incline here, by the way. Look. Yeah, the real bag's about this much higher. every now and then step on a thorn. Yeah, kind of struggle to get any conditioning off that thing these days. Volkanovski's been doing bone conditioning. Yeah. Whew. A little bit out of condition these last few days. Been off with a little bit of a side injury, so trying to get that cardio back. It's a pain in the ass. Guys probably can't see there. Yeah, so that's just a piece of old rolled up carpet on the tree. Kind of doing half conditioning drill. It's a piece of rolled up carpet. Oh no, what's it? I don't know. The idea here is we're not hitting too hard. We've had to go on the boxing bag, so it's kind of loosened us up, and we know how things are working. Like here, yeah. We want to put our force into the surface. Yeah. And now we want a bit of pressure there. Yeah. Ooh, gotta be careful. That one. Gotta keep control there. Oh, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna keep going. Well, I don't know. Should I keep going or should I do a bit of a question and answer? Has everyone seen the old pad? And the good thing is as well, is that you're just training on your bare feet. So yeah, so see this piece of carpet on the tree. Training on the bare feet. Training the strikes. Elbow. Forearm. Just relaxed way. Doing it all. every now and then you step on a thorn, but that's all right. Yeah, I don't know whether to do a question and answer or just carry on training. Nice and warm, done quite a lot. I might keep going with that and then get back to you guys in a bit. Alrighty, well, I hope everyone's enjoyed that 70 crazy minutes of training. What's that? It's just an hour and a bit. It's not pretty, it's not nice. It's just, like I said, don't try and look too good, just do your training. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Anyone got any questions before I go? Phone's gonna run out of battery anyway. Hedgehog versus smog. What's your question, my friend? Whew. I wish you could transfer from one thing to the other on this thing. Where's my charger? Let's get this charger on. Maybe this phone will last enough time for a few questions. Hedgehog versus Smog says, if you stop iron hand training, it can damage your hand. Well, I think doing it can damage your hand. Here we go. Hopefully that's charging now. Whoops. I think it is. The Force of Eagle Claws, Ying Zhao Li. Is that, that sounds like 72 Secret Arts of Shaolin to me. Oh, the Force of Eagle Claws, yeah. Just so happens, my friend, you're referring to one of my favorite books. Hence why I recognize the technique that you mentioned. Yeah, well, with that skill, you can...
How's the lighting? It seems a bit dull.
With that skill, you can damage your hand. Is this phone actually charging? Who knows? I think it is. With that skill, obviously, because you were gripping and straining the tendons, I believe you can over-tighten them and do some damage to them. Yeah. I don't train per se for actual Force of Eagle Claws as such. I just train my whole grip. Yeah, so I wouldn't know too much about that skill. Sometimes, you know, you train it when you're doing circle Ryu from 72 Secret Arts of Shaolin, where you're just twisting a steel disc. It's up to you, man. Those guys probably train crazy. So what have we got out of this training session that we've done? I don't know, guys. Is this gone dull or dark, or is it just me? I don't know. So what have we got out of that training that we've just done? Well, it's a good example for you guys. Your routine doesn't have to be that long. Obviously, I've been training for a long time. But you know, I'm not Superman either. So it just goes to show for you guys, Iron Body Martial Art t-shirt. It just goes to show for you guys that, you know, that's the sort of thing it is. That's the realism of it. You know, it's not standing around being like a monkly Shaolin all the time. It's just kind of just proper training, you know, mixing in cardio. Sometimes to Sound of One says, was that just carpet strapped to the tree? Yeah, man, it was like a 6 foot runner carpet. So yeah, it's a thin, like, you know, like one of those really cheap, like Kmart 6 foot runners, or 5 foot or 4 foot something runners. And my missus was throwing it away. So I literally just rolled it up and I tied it to the tree with my yellow belt. And then I'm doing standing like a pile, beating a pile skill there, except I've wrapped the pile. Well, standing like a pile, striking a pile is a skill from 72 Secret Arts of Shaolin, where you might see the Shaolin doing it, where they have a wooden beam and they just kind of strike it and butt it with their body and stuff. STEM Region says, are you using SIG8? I don't know what that is, my friend. But if it bears similarities to what I'm doing, it's probably just because it shares ancestry with Kung Fu or something like that. But yeah, anyway, so striking a pile skill is that one. You strike usually a wooden pile or a wooden dummy, but I've got a tree, so I've just been using that. And it's great once you've done the preliminary stages of your conditioning. You can then put something soft on the wood and tree and hit it. Yeah, Jason T says slow and gradual is better than going hard and crazy. He's heard stories of grandmasters who can't use their hands and stuff. Yeah, man, that's the game. That's why, because that's what I do. So, I do my conditioning training. I've got the boxing bag there. Sometimes I'll have proper goes on the boxing bag. Today I was feeling a bit tired. Plus I've been out for about 10 days. Well, not from training in a whole, but I've been out from strenuous training because I pulled a muscle at jiu-jitsu. I pulled my intercostal muscle underneath my or my diaphragm or something. I screwed myself up, so you probably hear me panting there a little bit, not a bit embarrassed, but a bit ashamed of that. Really, I got getting gassed out. Mind you, I had been going for 70 minutes. Hedgehog says the skills having tough hands and still being able to play the piano. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, man, so that's it, just gradual. That's why, so sorry, I was saying, so the bag's there, I do my conditioning, the bag's there just because it's a different kind of employment of force. You might have heard this thing bandied around about the elements, the 5 elements conditioning training. Dan says, I heard rumors of Udemy courses in the work. Any updates when we're getting IBMA Street Corner, law enforcement and stuff? Oh yeah, that's a good point, Dan. Well, I am thinking of making a few topic-based, because there's a lot of conflict resolution stuff on Udemy. There's a lot of there's a lot of law enforcement tactical engagement, and well, not tactical engagement, but tactical decision making and stuff. So I think not that I expect people on here to be interested in that, but I think I will probably be doing some of those and putting them on there simply because it's a skill I've got, and I might as well put my 2 cents on there. Well, one thing you guys will see from the Udemy course that I'm putting out, the Iron Hand course, which should be coming out soon, sorry to keep plugging it, is that I really hope, but I want people's honest opinion on this when they see it, I really hope it comes across as a course that's being made as a course and a syllabus. Because I put over 40 hours of work into it. Like I said, there's over 18 lectures, 6 sections. It's a proper syllabus that you can use. It tells you how to make your own routines. There's little assignments that you can do, interactive sections, and bits called Shifu secrets or Shifu, because if you're in a real dojo, the people who are listening, and training hard, Shifu might come up to you and say, oh, well, look, that's why you do this and this is why you do that. And you might get a little piece of information that someone else doesn't have. So I've tried to replicate that in the course with the interactive sections, whereby you might do one of the sections and ask you a question. Someone else might skip over it and leave it, but in looking at that section, you might read a totally unrelated thing, or in answering the question, when you submit your question and get my response, which is like a predetermined response, it's like a right or wrong thing, you'll read a little bit of a tidbit, of information that maybe you didn't know, a little secret tip. It could be a whole new extra training method. There's a very, very strong, one of the strongest training methods for Iron Fist I've ever used in 19 years is hidden in that Udemy course, and I've purposely hidden it in in the back of an assignment somewhere as like a little line, because it's such a simple technique, but it's such a powerful method. I've purposely hidden it in there for the people who actually study the course. Not that all the rest isn't great, but for those people who actually kind of study the material, like I've been forced to study the books and study the lessons and study my Kung Fu, for those people who actually study the course and do the material, they will find that secret little method. And they will be like, but the good thing is, they will have to find it, and then they'll have to train it. They will have to train it and realize its secret, yeah? Because like the 72 secret arts of the Shaolin, the secret with the 72 secret arts of the Shaolin is right in front of your eyes. The secret is right in front of you on the first line. Everyone glazes over it. When you read the first technique, striking at a paper block, and everyone just glazes over it and goes to all the other exciting stuff. And the true secret is actually training, striking with a paper block for the time they tell you to train it. But that's not the secret. But actually, hold on a second. I might leave that up. I was gonna give away too much there, but I'll keep it. I'll leave it. I'll save it for another day. But yeah. So yeah, guys. It's gradual now. Hopefully, anyone sport combat, anyone MMA, like Denny Crane just said, he's looking forward to like an MMA related one. Just like at the Fight Club that I'm at now. Hopefully, anyone sport related can see. Like a lot of people might see that and be like, well, that's not going to make me a better fighter. That's not going to do anything. Well, on top of your fight training, it is. Yeah. And as far as something you can do at home in curfew, in quarantine, like I've been doing for the past 19 years, obviously as well as other training, it's great. Yeah, it's only going to help you out. Practicing with the bundle, taking hits on your arms, is great for if you're then doing Muay Thai or sport combat training and someone's kicking you in the arms to stop your arms getting dead, butting with the body. You only saw that one of Conor McGregor's famous knockouts on Cowboy was these 3 shoulder punts that he did into his face. Just absolutely stunned him. So anyway, someone's just asked what my breakfast is. For breakfast, my friend, I usually have either soaked porridge oats, which was a big long breakfast of mine, and water. So organic, I try and get organic oats because less pesticides, but I'll get oats, rolled oats, I'll soak them in water overnight with a bit of vinegar, couple of 8 hours or something like that. The next day I'll have them they're already in water, the next day I'll just heat them up and eat them. I used to have them with no sugar, but now I just put sugar on because, what the hell. I used to try and do the whole no sugar thing, but it didn't work. And recently I've been having what I call fake Weetabix, which are Weetabix, but they're sorghum or sorghum. It's some kind of grain, because me and gluten don't get on very well, because I'm already training things that cause quite a lot of inflammation in the body. So yeah, you have to be careful of inflammation. That's why you have to keep yourself calm. You have to take time to do breathing exercises. There's lots of reasons for that. I could give it all away here, but the reason is to keep your body calm, keep it cool. I am going to do, so anyway, back to the workout. Hopefully you guys have just seen there, just a practical workout. It's a bit crazy at times. And also I always like to mix it up, because there's different techniques, there's different conditioning methods. So I might not use the same one every training time. So like the other day, if you go back to one of my other videos when I did a live training, I was using the makiwara on the tree instead of the mat on the tree. Sometimes I didn't do sand palm today, or red sand palm, but usually I do red sand palm, but I didn't want to do that today. Oh, look, it's Jake, you legend. Well, actually, Jake, I need to fast because it'll probably help my stomach. But I've kind of got forced fasting at the moment, because usually what happens these days, and I think it's helping me out, is I wake up There are a few 72 art books out there. Secret Shadow Tip or similar title. Thanks much. Yeah, if you're going to get 72 Secret Arts of Shaolin book, get the actual original one with the red front cover, the Chinese one. In fact, if you type 72 Secret Arts of the Shaolin in Google, you can just get the PDF for free. Years ago, I had to go to Shaolin Kung Fu Online Library and I had to download it and they sent it to me on a disc. But now you literally can get the PDF for free. I would give it to you, but you can just find it there. And also, you know, I don't want to supply that. You know, I'll probably get in trouble or something. But I was saying to Jake. Good old Jake, the legend. He's been doing MMA for a while, a couple of years. What was I saying to Jake? Oh yeah, I kind of got forced fasting because what I usually do is I wake up, I've got an MMA class at 9 or jiu-jitsu or boxing or something like that, or Muay Thai, and I'll go to that, and that'll go till 9:30 till 10:30. Then sometimes I'll stay and do some bag work or something still, because they've got really nice big fat bags, so I like to do bare knuckle on their bags and bare shin and stuff. And then by the time I come home, it's like 12 o'clock. By the time I've made lunch, it's like 1 or something. So I'm kind of doing like a half day fast every day, every other day. Probably need to eat a bit more actually, but I think it's helping me out for Jake. Someone said, do I eat alcohol and pork? I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink beer and stuff like that. In my whole life, I've been next to nothing drinking. But these days, I must admit, I'm a partial to a bit of whiskey every now and then. So yeah, I drink ginger beer, alcoholic ginger beer. I drink a bit of whiskey every now and then. When I'm getting sick or when I feel a cold coming on, I'll take a freaking chunk of whiskey like that. Boom. You know, I suppose with the old Kung Fu masters, it was like rice wine or something like that. You know, apparently one of the masters of Hung Gar, one of the very famous masters of Hung Gar, I forget his name, was a raging alcoholic, and it ultimately became his downfall. He was apparently a very famous martial artist, very famous fighter, strong stances, powerful man, but yeah, he succumbed to the alcohol. Yeah, so got to watch out for that. But yeah, lots of information. Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course coming out on Udemy, hopefully within the next 2 days. Give it a thumbs up right now if you haven't. People on here, hopefully I'll be offering a discount too. The only thing I hope people will do is go on it, have a look, give it a go, and give it an honest review. Yeah, because obviously an honest review means I can update it, make it better. Because I'm going to be updating it anyway. Yes, some thumbs up getting in there. I'm going to be updating it, making it better anyway. It's going to become a bit more of a compliment. STEM Region says he's Muslim, he doesn't eat pork or drink alcohol. I had gathered that, my friend, based on your questions there. Usually only my Muslim people out there who ask for those sorts of questions. Not a big fan of pork, but yeah, I'll eat it when I have to. So yeah, no, looking forward to it. Oh, another thing though, guys, even if you could do me a favor, when it comes out, even if you don't get the Iron Body Martial Arts course, stick around with the channel, watch videos like this, share and like them. It keeps things ticking over. If you want to get an Iron Body Martial Arts shirt, get one. I can't even get one because they're in America. So I designed the shirts. There's a new one with a fist on it, which I think looks pretty cool. And then I can't get it because it's like in America, and it's like, yeah, the charges are too much for me at the moment to get. But yeah, there's some cool shirts on Teespring now, Iron Body Martial Arts store. I think so. A few people have already bought some, which is cool. I will get one eventually. This is my old one. This is my old one here. Oh, another thing with the course, if you do not buy the course, that's fine, but go on Udemy, chuck it on your wish list. Bump it onto your wish list. That way it'll tell you if it goes down in price, if it's discounted. I'll be the only one in charge of discounting it. So there's a lot of courses on Udemy that they're like sell for like $100, and then you go on there like 10 days later and they're selling for like $12. So yeah, I've opted out of all those things because I don't think it's fair to people who like buy it now and then in like a month's time or 2 weeks time it's like $13. You know, it just takes the value away from the course. And also I only want people actually interested in it to get it. And if I keep the value up, then the people who are not interested in it probably won't get it. So that's good. Yeah. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that training there. It's probably left you with a lot of questions. Everyone always does have a lot of questions with, you know, why are you doing this? How long do you do that? How much do you do that? But then again, sorry to plug it again, but hopefully the Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course will answer all those things for you, as well as all the other videos of mine that you can look at. I'm going to be hopefully making further courses. The funds that I get from that, as well as just paying my way in my life, I'm going to be putting towards getting better equipment and stuff. I've got my eyes on the GoPro 8. So I can film better stuff and live stream it, but at the moment I can't get it. So these things I'll have to do. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We had barefoot skipping, which is in the course, to toughen up our feet, toughen up the individual bones, the proprioception, the balance, the feedback to the brain, because we do a lot of stuff with shoes on. Even you see a lot of traditional martial artists, then you see them wearing shoes, and I'm always like, whoop. But obviously Chinese-wise, culturally, the Chinese consider the outside dirty, so that's why they wear shoes. So that's fine. It's actually not a common kung fu practice to not wear shoes. But me, I'm not wearing shoes. Because do you know what? The ancient gladiators in Rome fought barefoot. Look it up. It's a fact. In the arena in Rome, in the Colosseum, the gladiators fought barefoot. You always see them with sandals, you see them with this. Apparently archaeologists have looked into it, looked at records. The ancient gladiators in Rome fought barefoot. So must we, you know, if we can, develop that ancient warrior connection to the land. But yeah, if you're in a cold country, like when I was in the UK, hell, put some really thin shoes on or something like that, that's fine. Those barefoot shoes with the each individual toes, those are pretty cool. They look a bit stupid, but I even had a pair. They're pretty cool. But some really thin trainers or something like that allows you to get in touch with your own, or boxing shoes. Boxing shoes are good, they're nice and thin. Allows you to get in touch with your own proprioception and stuff like that. So yeah, we did skipping. If you review back on the video, we did skipping. Really nice, develop the strength in the feet, widen the feet out, the base, the ligaments, the tendons, get that connection from the Achilles up into the calf. You know, that's why we're doing the barefoot skipping, strengthen the tendons all the way up to the knees. Do it gradually, and you know, you only have to jump anyone who knows, you only have to jump very lightly. You know, maybe at first you'll be like a sausage, like I was, but I was terrible at skipping. You see, I've got bowed legs, man. So if I can skip all right, or basic level all rightness, then so can you guys. So do that, toughen those feet. It just so happens I've got uneven cobblestones here, so that's even worse. Yeah, then we were doing some gripping and twisting stuff, to get the forearms, get the grip engaged, the forearms, it's crushing. It's nice for gripping, nice for twisting, nice for gi holds, nice for everything, nice for grips. Then we're doing some more skipping, then we're doing some striking with the bundle. Then we're doing some stuff on the boxing bag just to make sure we've got this reception of the moving target. You know, doesn't matter, and also we can hit it without bending too much. I was a bit tired by the time I got to that. And then we're doing on the striking on the pile, that what we've just done for the bones, not too hard. You're just toughening the inside of the bones. Actually, you're also developing a skill called cotton palm, which I'll talk about in the Iron Hand course as well, which is basically, the gist is when you wrap something hard with something soft, and you develop that ability to sort of penetrate through the softness into the core. Yeah, so it's another method of training. So who's still left out here? Is Denny Crane still about? How do I get these up? Oh, I don't know how. So Kanintrek said, someone said he knows a guy who used to walk around just get in socks. Yeah, man, well, that's it, man. I suppose, look, there's a difference between walking around all the time with no shoes on and just doing your little bit of training or some skipping in bare feet. Of course, you've got to, that guy might have had other issues. He might have had other imbalances. I myself have had imbalances. I used to have I've still not got the biggest calves in the world, but I used to have very sort of weak calves. Well, not weak, but elongated calves. And my feet used to roll in a little bit from like years of doing like karate and stuff, where I would just like plant my feet flat all the time. John Bones Jones used to be my icon, because he was like the only person I could go, look, he's got smaller calves than me, and he's in MMA, but comparatively, he'd have these little stick calves. But I've worked on that, and now as a martial artist, I'm a bit more. I've transitioned a bit more from the flat-footed base to other kinds of base, where I'm using the forefoot, yeah, and the flat base. Yeah, my Qigongs helped me a lot with that. But hey, that's a whole nother topic. So yeah, that's good, guys. Honestly, before I trained, because it's pretty cold outside, before I trained, I was feeling cold. My hands were cold. And this is something about sort of your vital energy, or your qigong, or whatever you want to call it. I was feeling cold. When I first started the video, my hands were cold. They just felt cold to the bone. And I was like, oh man, how am I going to do this conditioning training? My hands just don't feel cold. I was just like, I just felt a bit shit. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it a go anyway. I'll start training. I'll do a live cast. And then, yeah, it's awesome. I've warmed up. I've got the energy going. Got the blood and stuff into the hands from doing the twisting and prep exercises. And then when it's come to doing the striking, it's just, filled the hands full of energy and stuff, gone on the boxing bags, fine, hands nice and warm, then hit the carpet. Stem says, what training breath? There's lots of breath training, my friend. Lots. Stomach breathing, diaphragm breathing, reverse breathing. Yeah. It's a whole nother topic. Got lots of videos on it. And yes, it's on the Iron Body Martial Arts course too, but it's also on my site for free. Go to one of my Qigong videos, you can find it there. Okay, guys, well, bloody hell, that's crazy. 1662612, that's 97 minutes. Or I think we did about 70 minutes, and then the rest of the 20 minutes has been me talking. But yeah, and like injury-wise, you probably can't see, but I've got a little bit of a red scrape there, and other than that, a little bit of red knuckles, but that's fine. And now I'm going to get my Dicta Joe. My ointment. I'm going to put it on. Yeah, I'm going to have I nearly gave away a secret there. Nearly. Yeah, you can learn training breath in 1 minute, man. Except you need more than 1 minute to do it. Yeah, I'll tell you it right now, because it'll help you with your Iron Body Martial Arts training. All you need to do, protrude your lips like this and breathe in. and notice what that does to your diaphragm. Like you're breathing through a straw, you'll notice it causes like a vacuum in your stomach. Yeah? Yeah? Just do that 9 times. Once you get the idea of how it feels, you can relax it down and just do it through your nose. Yeah? You're sucking in the belly, you're breathing out. You're sucking in the belly, you're breathing out. Yeah, in through the nose, out through the nose, then a little bit through the mouth. But don't make it complicated. Do that 9 times. Do it a couple of times a day. Yeah? And that's pretty much a good start. Yeah, there we go, stem region. Well, thank me by, you don't have to get the Iron Body Martial Arts course when it comes out, which I keep plugging like a salesman, but you don't have to get that to thank me. Thank me by giving this video a like, sharing a video, or going on Udemy anyway and putting that the course on your wish list, even if you don't buy it. Because if you chuck it on your wish list, it just raises the kind of the algorithm or something like that. Plus, it should be on your wish list anyway because it's a cool course. All right, guys. Before I go, if anyone's got piles and piles of money and they want to get an Iron Body Martial Arts T-shirt from Teespring, go check out the Facebook or Instagram. Or even the community section of YouTube, and there's some links to some cool shirts. They're a bit different to this one, but there's a classic Dragon Fist there's a classic Dragon Fist form, and Iron Body Martial Arts on the back. But those shirts are a bit different. The ones on there are a bit higher quality, and there's also a new fist one, yeah, for 2020 with a cool new logo. I wish I could get one right now. Don't have any spare cash at the moment. So yeah, have a look at those. Get yourself an orange one or a black one. Yeah, I like black. It's kind of always been my training color, but who doesn't like the traditional Shaolin orange? There's even a mustard one, which is a bit kind of also traditionally, because you see those monk robes and they're kind of, there's sometimes like a mustard, there's sometimes like an orange. The reason I made them that is to pay homage to the roots of Shaolin Kung Fu that Iron Body Martial Arts is from. So that's cool. I'm going to have a drink. Not too hot drink. But yeah, it's been great doing this live training for you guys. Thanks for everyone who's following the channel. It's getting good. It's getting exciting, guys, because it's getting to a point where there's good interest. There's good interest in the channel. Oh, now this thing's going to make loads of noise. I don't know what Shilajit is. Stem, Shilajit. I'll have to look it up. But thanks for tuning in anyway. Yeah, so anyway, where's my Dictor Joe gone? I've run out. Can't decide whether to let's have a bit of a hot shower first. That was the secret that I was not going to give away before, but I've given it away now. After this sort of training, have a hot shower, warm everything up, and then put your Jitta Joe or your heat rub or your red tiger balm on, and just let yourself sting and buzz for the next 20 minutes afterwards, as the body sort of sorts itself out. Notice I'm not drinking cold water either. It's a reason. Omar. Yeah, Omar, my friend, you missed 70 minutes of training. But it's all right. Ooh, that tastes horrible. I never schedule these things, so it's all right, man. Oh, that's horrible. The water here is bad. It's full of chemicals. Yeah, but anyway, good for bones and joints. I'll have a look at that. I do have a bit of honey every now and then, but I find it kind of disagrees with my stomach. Where's my filter? Yeah, now's the blitz. Now's the blitz session after. Yeah, so 70 minutes we were training. We did barefoot skipping to toughen up our feet on the floor outside. We did we did 2 different kinds of grip crushing exercises. We did the bamboo bundle and we did the good old roller. I was trying out a few funny things with the roller as well. What else did we do? We did the striking bundle. We did the striking bundle. And then did a little bit of boxing bag, but I was hitting the boxing bag. It was full of water. I was hitting the boxing bag just to kind of soften down all the movement. I was feeling a bit tired, but yeah, I wasn't getting much. The boxing bag's so soft now. It's meant to be a heavy bag, but yeah. So then I just carried on hitting my tree with the carpet wrapped around it. What is Qui? Oh, Qui Gong. Qui Gong. I think someone was trying to write Qui Gong there. It's Q-U-I, Qui Gong. Oh no, sorry, it's Q. Is it Q-I? Qui Gong, yeah, Q-I. Qui Gong is it's a bit like yoga. It's dynamic tension, breathing exercises. It's a lot of things in one. Qui Gong. Hopefully we did some stuff there that's equally as applicable to MMA and sports combat and stuff. We're striking the shins, we're striking the feet with the bundle. It's the same. It's the same as if you were like striking a heavy bag, except it's more, because like you saw when I was hitting the heavy bag there, like well, if you can call that thing I've got there a heavy bag. I suppose it's a 4-foot kicking bag, but it's yeah. Once you do the striking with the bundle, when you kick the boxing bag or whatever, even when you kick the big fat ones, the big thick fat ones, like we've got at the MMA gym, you just don't. It just doesn't feel the same. So it builds you up well. You can definitely put more power in. We're striking obviously the different areas of the body. We did a bit of striking on the chest. I meant to do more, but then I forgot. Yeah. And then we did some striking on the tree with the carpet wrapped around it, just to toughen the bones and stuff up a little bit more. But anyway, I've been gassing on, wasting your guys' time for too long. So yeah, thanks for supporting the channel, guys. Dan says he'd like to see IBMA take on exercises conditioning powerful tie clinch. Yeah, man. Okay. Yep. Well, obviously, any kind of crushing and twisting grip exercises you can do in the sledgehammer training. That's also in the Iron Body Martial Arts Iron Hand course as a preliminary exercise. Any kind of that kind of training is gonna make your tie clinch like evil. Also, another training that's gonna make your also another kind of training is going to make your tie clinch evil is not, well, iron wire training, but that's a bit advanced. But easy style is doing belt pull-ups. I've got some video on belt pull-ups. It's called like belt pull-ups for BJJ or something, but I've probably got a normal martial arts ones where you put a rope and you do cross grip pull-ups on that. You do pull-ups on that You do pull-ups on a rope, and that's getting the tendons, yeah, so that when you're trying to clinch someone, you're going to clinch them hard, you know, really, really tight. It also works obviously on the floor. Like the other day I was using it on the floor where I was wrestling someone in BJJ, and they put, obviously I was in their guard and they were going to start doing something to me. I was on top, but you know, I was in guard. Then I just grabbed their head and pulled it in, and I just kind of held it there like evilly, you know, and just pulled their neck up and just held them there and just, you know, and just kind of just couldn't do a lot, you know, they're just kind of stuck there getting tortoised. So yeah, that was cool. That was funny. All right. That needs to cool down now. Yeah, all right, guys. Well, I'm a bit tired now, so best brand Shijit in the world, Lotus Blooming Herbs. I'll have a look at that. Lotus Blooming Herbs. But yeah, okay, guys, I've gassed on enough. And I'm gonna go now. Carry on with the rest of my day. Remember, train hard. Keep your training consistent. Don't try and look too good, because you'll get freaking what's the word? Preoccupied with. Like you always see, like before I go, like I always find it funny. Well, not funny, but we've all done it. But you know, when people, you know, do the whole, we've all done it, but we do the seconds in like martial arts pose or something, but some people do it in like real life or something like that, you know, just focus on hiding your skills, yeah? Hiding them. You know, if you make it so obvious, well, one, people might target you, but two, in real life, should men and women train differently? That's a good point. I think men and women, should they train differently? I think, hello, Mr. Sarabi, sorry, my friend, I'm just not saying your name properly. I think it's not that men and women should train differently. I think it's that they inherently just do. I mean, for all these people, I know there's this whole movement in the world now where everyone's telling us that we're all the same, and like there's even this movement in Hollywood trying to make out like men are actually weak and women are powerful. Well, yeah, women are powerful, but genetically, if you guys look it up, muscular mass and muscular strength, I believe if you look it up, and this is a biological fact, in general, it's a biological fact, look it up, men, I think, are 30%, 20 or 30% stronger than women. So your average man, and this isn't a man-woman thing. Well, it is, but this is just honest to God biology. Your average man, as he stands, is 30% more powerful than a woman, per muscle mass, per body ratio, per whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's women who are stronger than individual men, but that's what I'm trying to say. So it's not a case of should women train differently. It's a case of they inherently will have to train for the fact that they are a woman. That doesn't mean they can't do all the fighting stuff. That doesn't mean they can't do the conditioning. Yes, Danny Crane's come up with it, 30% the strength of a man. Now, a lot of people there might feel, I mean, these days you can't say a fact without people being offended by it. Well, I'm sorry, it's just a fact. Yeah, so that's going to cause women and men to train differently. So have a look, have a read. But I think women are also capable of doing whatever a man can do within the remit of that 30% strength difference. But certainly, when it comes to martial arts and stuff like what we're doing, I don't see a reason why a woman can't do the same stuff. Probably just culturally, she wouldn't want to, because, you know, why does a woman want to stand there, like in a lot of cultures, you know, beating her hands and doing stuff like that? But there's a lot of awesome women martial artists out there, you know, that's cool. And another thing they seem to benefit from having that 30% less strength is the flexibility. So because they seem to have, lots of women seem to have just better flexibility than men, and that in its own right is a strength. Because I always say to people, lengthen and strengthen. Yeah, that's why we do the stances. That's why we do the Qi Gong. That's why we do the Qi Gong movements. Yeah, because we're lengthening. Yeah, we're lengthening and stretching our tendons. Yeah. Yeah, because we've been beating them. We've been concentrating. We've been twisting everything. So now we need to lengthen everything out to its full range of motion. Stretching, gripping, just relaxed. Yeah, and that's basically what Qi Gong is. Yeah, and then you do it with your legs as well. But that was a good question. I was meant to be going, but I'm just too much gassing on that I always do. Oh, okay, guys. Well, look, now I'm really going to go. I don't even know what the time is here. What's the time? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, cool, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in for this excessively long video. I might chuck it on Patreon once it's finished. Danny Crane's read Live Science that women have 40% less upper body strength and 30% less lower body strength. Oh, damn it. Oh, well, there we go. Someone said something, but I can't get it to come up now. Someone said, have you looked at this training of Scott Atkins? Oh, that's how I bring the things up. Yeah, he's a cool dude, that Scott Atkins. I think he's like a taekwondo martial arts guy, really good kicks. In fact, I saw some of his kick training this morning. He was kicking one of those flappy pads. And I actually thought about it, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I need to get something. Well, actually, I've got the speed ball up there. That now I've found my weights for, so I can weigh it down. And again, I just use the speed ball, the floor to ceiling ball, for that tracking of the head and just that, you know, trying to keep you a bit fresh. Because when you're just doing conditioning static things, you can get a bit stale with your movement. Yeah, that's why it's good to mix things up a bit, you know. Okay guys, I've said it like 15 times now. Definitely got to go and carry on with my day. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following the channel. Good training. All right.